Okay, guys, I am being guided to do a message on what your divine masculines are truly feeling for you, despite the silence, the separation, and for some of you, I'm even gonna say like static karmic interference. Many of you could be like hearing a lot of ringing in your ears, like you're tuning out. Um, I feel like there's interference the closer he gets to just wanting to pursue you, wanting to push everything aside and just give this a chance. So, for a lot of you in this particular collective, I do feel like that's coming, okay? A chance to just explore one another or even just explore the feelings that you're feeling towards one another. And I feel like this divine masculine may be taking the seat here, which is why a lot of you may be experiencing some kind of separation here. And it's not easy. You might feel very confused. There's a lot of illusions. You might feel like closeness, but then feeling ripped apart by a lot of the karmic interference. You might feel like you want to be close to them and maybe have this physical meeting, but then there might be karmic interference stepping in where you'll do things like you'll block them and then you'll unblock them, or you'll feel like, okay, I'm not on this journey. You want to run from this. So if you guys have been feeling just a little bit all over the place in terms of the energies, I trust you, I don't trust you, I believe in this love, I don't believe in this love, I'm gonna dig into the true feelings of your divine masculines right now because I am feeling urged by their energies. I feel like you're being affected by this a lot, divine feminines, in terms of the illusions. So I'm going to clarify here. Okay, so there it is. We have that deception. Someone's wearing a false mask in this relationship. And I feel like that's the feeling that many of you might be sinking into the closer this union energy gets, or the closer it feels like this is becoming a reality of somebody actually admitting to you face to face that they've felt this all along. Okay, I feel like lightning and thunder and all of these things, it's like this shaking or this rumbling or the waves pulling itself back before this big tsunami effect. Okay, everybody is going to be overwhelmed when your divine masculine takes this mask off. Okay, and I feel like the mask represents what it is they may have been hiding, or I'm hearing for some of you going along with. Okay, so they have been under the influence. I want to say it could be family, friends, it could be a community as well. And I want to say they're stepping away from that. That's been that mask that they've been wearing because it's been tough. Okay, if they take this mask off and if they come towards you, it's going to cause a lot of talk, gossip, things kind of feathers being ruffled in your divine masculine's world. But I'm hearing that somebody doesn't care. Okay, it's time. You know what it is too? You and your masculine could have known each other for a very long time, and it just feels as though you two are maturing and people don't really have a say in his decisions anymore. Okay, he might even be taking the mask off and revealing his true feelings for you. I do feel like some of you as well had this deep encounter. You may have had this connection going on for a while and they had to break it off because of family, friends. It's like they had to put the mask back on and go off and continue to exist in, like, I want to say karmic communities. Okay, and all along they've been carrying this truth, which is like they love you. They're not satisfied as well without you. It doesn't matter what that looks like, wherever it is they are, they're not satisfied with that. Okay, can we get some messages around that? Okay, so we have finances and career, and I feel like they're telling you that the reason that they had to choose or stay, I'm hearing inheritance as well with finances. So a lot of your divine masculines, if they pursued the connection with you, there was an inheritance that was going to be withheld. Okay, and another thing I'm getting for some of you is like keeping things together, keeping the family together. I'm also getting matriarch energy, patriarch energy. um there could be involvement for some of you from like your masculine's family. They could be the interference here behind the silence or this big separation energy that you two went through. Okay, someone having to stay put because of a particular career. Family business could be another thing, but they're getting fed up of this lifestyle, or they're feeling like they've had to work so hard and be unhappy. It's like all they want, or their happiness could feel like all they want is to be with you. But there's been so much resistance with bringing you up, being with you, talking about you. Okay, they felt the pressure, and I know it's not right, but they were younger. Okay, it's like I keep getting parents, a lot of heavy influence with parents, right down to who it is they were tied to, married to, getting into romantic encounters with. It was like I keep getting this umbrella effect where it's like your divine masculines were caught in like this gated community and they only had to interact with people within that community, but they met you somewhere else. I want to say it could be like a different country. You could exist outside of their social circle, and you really ended up changing their life or changing their world in some way. Sorry, guys. Let me just put my phone on silent. Okay. Okay, let's get his current feelings for you. Okay, despite the fact that you guys may be going through some kind of separation right now, I'm getting to say that again, they're fed up or they're moving closer towards you. It feels like when they think of you, your energy is very blocked. You guys could not have communicated in. For this particular collective, guys, like I am being guided to say a couple of years has passed. It may be like a year or a couple of years has passed, yet their energy is starting to pop back up, or you're starting to feel synchronicities around them, or you may be hearing their name often and it's coming up. And a lot of you in the divine feminine energy are like, uh oh, geez, what's coming? What's coming? Okay, I have been picking up to a lot of messages about you guys. Like your masculines are returning home. It may not be physically from another country, but like this sense of like feeling this connection again. Like this is what I want. It's what I can't get away from. And I feel too like he could be very accomplished, established, yet when it comes to matters of the heart, he is not happy in a particular marriage that he's in. It's all for show. That's another message I'm getting that's coming up with this masculine. Like they may be part of a marriage, or it's like everything just feels like their heart's not in it. Okay, and there's a lot of guilt that they carry around this as well. Um, they can't help this attraction to you. And even though they've been apart from you for years, they've never taken their eye off of you. And that's why I feel like you two could go through the separation energy or the silence with one another. And heck, it could be weeks, months, years. You two don't miss a beat with one another, especially on a spiritual level or energetically. And divine feminines, I do feel like you know a lot of this truth. Like while it was happening, they may not have come out and told you, hey, listen, like because of my parents, I kind of have to stay in this or do this, or because of like, you know, where I come from, like the way my traditions are, the way my family is, like I'm going to be completely ostracized. Like I'm tied to this money, I'm tied to this inheritance. Okay, and I feel like your presence as well might have taught them to become a lot more independent of this community, but that would entail taking off this mask as well. I'm seeing starting up like a business of their own, or even really going against tradition and going out there and getting an old-fashioned job, right? Just so that they could break away from anybody's influence over them. You deserve love. I feel like this is what they may be saying to themselves. And so I'm getting that somebody watches you from afar, and they're it's like heartache being away from you. Like their heart aches having to be at a distance from you. They may watch you, they may have dreams about you, or see that, I don't know why, but they think you're alone or on your own, or that they want to protect you or be in your life in some way, or maybe be in close proximity to you. I think that's why I've been picking up so much on like somebody's masculine coming home. There was a beautiful song, Synchronicity, too, I channeled. Um, Let me see if I have it in my messages. Okay, take me home to my town where the wind can lead me over. Um, I don't know who sings it. It's an old song. Take me home to my hometown where the winds can lead me over. Like somebody just feels like wherever it is you are, that is where they want to be. Like that's where their happiness is. Okay, and like I said, he really didn't take his eyes off of you this whole time. You guys were getting to know each other the entire time. He kept up with your updates, and I'm getting to say too, this is why some of you feel guided to post particular updates about your life, or like especially if your masculine has access to particular social media outlets of yours. It's like you guys have willingly kept each other in the loop, hoping that the other would notice somehow. And energetically, I'm hearing that exchange was felt every single time. The flutters of the heart, the butterflies, seeing their name, watching a particular movie, and then not knowing what that movie is about, you just decide, okay, whatever, I'm just going to watch this. And there's so many different themes of your journey scattered throughout the movie, and it feels like the universe is just speaking to you and screaming at you. Well, I feel like it is time. That's a repetitive message that I've been getting. Okay, their true desire for you, their true feelings for you is that they've never stopped loving you, and they've continued to get to know you even though you two may not have been in communication or you were talking. They never missed any of your updates. That's why some of you would be like, I hate that he watches my stories and never says anything, or he'll watch my story and then I might be like, hey, how are you? And then they might just never say anything. It's because like they knew what they were dealing with this deception card. Okay, and I'm also seeing somebody never wanted to make you any false promises. It's like they knew where they were trapped and strapped down. But I'm seeing, like, for some of you, it could be a couple of years. You might have kept that no contact thing going to the point where there really was no access to you, and it really hurt him again. Heartache, being away from you, really big themes for this masculine. Okay, so if many of you just felt like, listen, I can't do this. I don't want to be in touch with you. I want to close out this cycle. Like, let's just see what this detachment does for the both of us. Like, I can't keep holding on like this, in and out. You've got to be in this particular situation for whatever reasons. I just want to spread my wings and go in the other direction. They never thought that you would actually go in the other direction, and more so, just want to be completely out of touch with them. Right? But a lot of you started realizing, like, oh, I ain't giving you access to my energy at all, while you have this whole other life here that's going on. And I feel like ever since you guys did that, they started seeing just how potent and powerful your energy and your influence was in their life. What do they miss the most? Yeah, that feeling of just home. That's why I feel like coming home could be a big thing. Right? You could be a sense of home to them, what feels familiar, and they just want to be wherever it is you are, Divine Feminine. Okay? So, that is what I have for this romantic, passionate message. If you guys like more of these types of readings, make sure you join the memberships. I've got lots of beautiful 18 plus extended readings for you to enjoy. All right, if you guys would like a personal session, don't forget to hit me up over at Hipsy.com. I love you guys. I'll catch you in the next check-in.